continuing a look at the country's landscape with National Park Week. This time with this local guy right here. He's been making videos and guides to parks. Has a huge following. Good morning to guest Steve Salas. You're continuing a look at the country's landscape with National Park Week. This time with this local guy right here. He's been making videos and guides to parks. Has a huge following. Good morning to guest Steve Salas. Your YouTube page, The West is Big.
It is.
10 million views?
10 million views, pretty close to that, and it's kind of weird because I just did it at first. I just did them for myself. I'm a corporate video guy, but I finally wanted to do something that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I went out and shot these things, and this one took 30 days to shoot.
30 days. And you did it hoping to encourage people to visit our national parks,
That was the main goal, was
right?
to show how pretty they were and to encourage people to go.
Yeah.
And now you need reservations just to go to them.
To a lot of them, I know. Like when we went to Zion National Park not too long ago, and sure enough, to get into the park, you have to have reservations to some areas. So, but it's interesting. I just love the stories that you share and the sites. You just got back from Big Bend?
I just got back from Big Bend a couple of weeks ago. I'm going back in a couple of days.
How often do you travel? Are you doing this all the time?
I try to do it as much as I can, but you have to do it when the weather's right. Okay. So Utah, where I'm going after that, gets really hot.
It does,
and you have to go when the weather's right. And Big Bend is the same way. So I'm going to go. Yeah, that is very cool. That is
Where's
a pterosaur in Big Bend.
Oh, that's the Big Bend.
It's an open air place. Nobody else is in there. There's no rangers, no nothing. It's just open air space.
Love it.
And it's 35 feet.
That's
the thing's 35 feet long. I've been to Big Bend a couple of times, but it's really cool now.
Yeah, earlier this year you posted a video about Native American ruin sites. That starts with 23,000-year-old human footprints in white sands. This is stunning and is now on my list of places to see, like many people.
White Sands is an amazing place. Been there several times, but the footprints, they're 23,000 years old, and you can see human behavior. You can see an adult's next to a kid's, and then the kid gets picked up, and those footprints stop. 50 yards later, the kid's whining, and they put the kid back down, and the kid footprints continue. And by the way, some of those footprints are inside mastodon footprints who are walking around at the same time.
Okay, that's crazy. Glacier National Park is like on my bucket list.
It's the most beautiful place in the world.
I totally want to go there. You've been there, what, 19 times?
I've been there 19 times, and I've hiked hundreds of miles in that park. It is my video. Is that
your favorite park?
It's my favorite place to be anywhere.
Really?
You have to go. It's a little crowded now, and it's very difficult to get in. But half my video, I explain how to get in.
You can only go there certain months. This is another weather thing, right?
It's a weather thing.
When do you want to go, and what do I need to see?
My perfect time to go is around Labor Day or later. Because that way it's a little bit less crowded, you can get in, and the weather tends to be better, except for the fire danger, which there are wildfires and smoke when you're hiking and it really kills the photography. But
but that is tough. I mentioned my family went to Zion National Park in last October, and I have to say I had like expectations. But boy, they were just totally past. And one of the coolest things was like hiking through the Narrows, like in the water, like up to water, like it was this high, and you're in like this huge. We were in wetsuits, thankfully. And I have to say, I don't think there's an age like. Some people say, oh, it's too young to take your kids, or you're too old to go. I feel like every park has different things for different age groups.
Well, that's exactly true, and I try to talk about that in the videos. I even tell you how to navigate the reservation system, which is not easy. But I've hiked up with their 7-year-old kids who make it to the top of the mountaintop.
Amazing.
In Glacier, a 77-year-old lady made the same trip, and the weirdest thing was in a place where there's 20,000 petroglyphs. They're everywhere, and there's again only half a dozen people a day go to this place. A 70-year-old blind lady made it up the trail with her help of her friends.
He's got some great stories. Steve Salas's site is called The West is Big.
Subscribe.
Explore it, subscribe. All kinds of travel guides, great video as well. We have a link on our website, fox4news.com. Thanks for sharing this big world with us.
Thanks for having me.
Love it. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. Keep